Do you ever feel like a burden on others? Like your needs, your feelings, and your presence weigh heavier than you should? Maybe it's the guilt that creeps in when you ask for help, or the shame you feel for needing support. You might even wonder, why can't I just be strong enough to handle everything on my own? But here's a truth you might not want to hear. You're not a burden. You're human. You are deserving of care, love, and support, just as much as anyone else. Today, we're going to talk about how to release that heavy weight, let go of the guilt, and step into the freedom of knowing that your needs matter. Welcome to She Rules, where we reclaim our power, one choice at a time. Let's dive in. There's a story that's been told for centuries, especially for women, that being self-sufficient means you are strong, that if you can do everything on your own, you're worthy of respect. But where did we get this idea? Who told us that our strength lies in isolation? Here's the truth. Self-sufficiency is important, yes, but interdependence is the foundation of healthy relationships. It's okay to need others. It's okay to lean on your community. In fact, it's one of the most powerful things you can do. When you feel like a burden, remember this. You were never meant to carry the weight of the world alone. Humans are designed to connect, to share, to grow with others. That's where the magic happens. You're not a burden for wanting to connect. You're simply human. Have you ever noticed how guilt and shame show up when you ask for help? I don't want to be a burden. They have their own problems. I shouldn't add to them. I should be able to handle this myself. But what if I told you that guilt and shame are often rooted in something deeper? They come from a fear that you're not enough, not strong enough, not independent enough, or not worthy enough to ask for help. But here's a radical thought. Your worth is not determined by how much you can carry on your own. The world doesn't need you to be perfect or to suffer silently. In fact, your vulnerability is a source of strength. When you allow others to help you, you give them the gift of connection and growth. Let go of the belief that you have to do it all alone. When you ask for support, you're allowing others to share in the joy of your journey. You're not taking away from them. You're giving them an opportunity to show up for you. What does strength really mean? Is it the ability to never ask for help? Or is it the courage to acknowledge your limits and reach out to others? True strength comes from self-awareness, from knowing when you need help and allowing yourself to receive it. It's okay to be tired. It's okay to need a break. You don't need to wear the mask of constant productivity or invincibility. The real power comes from embracing your vulnerability and showing up as your whole self, flaws, needs, and all. Being strong doesn't mean being alone. It means recognizing your worth in all its forms, asking for help, saying no when necessary, and trusting that others are there to lift you when you fall. Now let's flip the script. What happens when you offer help to someone you care about? Do you feel burdened? Do you resent them for needing you? No. You probably feel honored. You might even feel a sense of joy in knowing that you've made a difference in their life. Now imagine that others feel the same way when they help you. When you let someone care for you, you're giving them the opportunity to experience that same sense of fulfillment, connection, and love. Reframe your thoughts. When you accept help, you're not burdening others. You're allowing them the gift of giving, and that makes the relationship stronger. There's a societal expectation that women have to be everything to everyone. Nurturer, caregiver, problem solver, listener, worker, friend. The list goes on. But here's the thing. You don't have to be all of those things to be worthy. You don't have to do everything perfectly to be loved. You don't have to carry the weight of everyone's happiness on your shoulders. Release the pressure of being everything to everyone. Release the belief that your value is determined by how much you give without receiving. When you stop trying to meet every external expectation, you free yourself from the fear of being seen as a burden. And most importantly, you start to see that you are allowed to be both strong and soft, independent and connected. Your worth is inherent, not earned through exhaustion or self-sacrifice. Here are a few steps you can take right now to begin releasing the burden of feeling like a weight on others. First, recognize your need for support. Understand that needing help is a sign of self-awareness, not weakness. Second, communicate openly. Tell your loved ones how you're feeling. Let them know when you need help. Trust that they want to support you. Third, set healthy boundaries. Learn to say no when you're feeling stretched too thin. Protect your energy and don't overextend yourself to the point of burnout. Fourth, give yourself permission to rest. It's okay to take breaks and care for your mental health. You don't need to be on all the time. And lastly, be kind to yourself. Replace self-judgment with self-compassion. Stop shaming yourself for feeling vulnerable or needing others. Let go of the guilt. Let go of the fear. Let go of the belief that you're a burden simply for needing others. You are worthy of love, support, and care. And as you start to release the weight of those fears, you'll find yourself stepping into a new world. One where you can be both strong and soft, independent and connected, giving and receiving. You are not a burden. You are a beautiful, complex, and worthy human being. You are allowed to ask for help. You are allowed to rest. And most importantly, you are allowed to take up space in this world. When you choose to release that weight, you free yourself and everyone around you to love you as you truly are, flaws, needs, and all. So go ahead, choose to be kind to yourself. You deserve it.